Are you staying in a dead relationship just because you're terrified of what others will say? And not others could even be people on TT or IG, people who say relationship goals. Or it could be people close to you, your mom, your church mates, your friends. Are you so scared about what they will say? So today we're going to have a very blunt conversation about the danger of living your life for the approval of others and caring so much about what they think that you are staying where you no longer need to be. I'm going to share with you how to finally take your power back as it relates to relationships. Okay? So my name is Jite and I help high functioners or high functioning individuals who are at the point of their lives where they don't want to answer content when they are asked how their lives truly are. They want to know that what they're doing, where they are, who they're being is truly in alignment with the desires of their soul. They are at crossroads because some of them are just starting new relationships or out of relationships and are newly single after so long having their identities tied to a particular way of being. They want to know that the actions they are taking now are clear and are aligned with their true purpose and who they want to be. So I'll help you to unpack that and give you all so that you'll know what your next steps are in life. And more importantly, you'll know that the next steps are taking you to where you want to be and helping you to become who you truly want to be. So, what I do know for a fact is that I talk to people, not every single day, but I talk to enough people who know that their relationships are over, but who are paralyzed by fear. High functioning, highly successful people who are just not able to take that next step in their relationships. They know the relationships are over, but they are so fearful of disappointing people in their lives. People they care for, people they don't even care for, right? People who know them, people who don't know them. There's just this fear of being judged and disappointing others that is keeping them stuck. So stay with me because I'm going to share a free resource that's going to help you to cut through this noise and this fear so that you can figure out what you actually want and what your next steps are. All right. One thing I want to say is that a lot of the people that we're holding in such esteem are not with us living the lives that we're living. And so it's easy for them to say, stay there, endure, manage, work on it. But unless you're in there experiencing the conflict, experiencing the discomfort, the unease, the tension, when you're tossing and turning at night and like, who's this beside me? I don't want to be here. Where you're scrolling to avoid conversation, where you're being in an environment that is not physically threatening but very emotionally unsatisfying. They're not there with you, so they don't get to call the shots. And you, more importantly, don't allow them to call the next shots in your life. Okay? Secondly, I want to say that there's a trap that so many of us fall into, the trap of having a partner that is a good person, a nice person has a good job, is highly productive, contributes financially and even physically to the lifestyle that you have, polite to your parents, courteous, very sociable, checks all those boxes, that proverbial boxes, or the proverbial boxes that we're always checking. They check them. But because they're not toxic, thankfully, right, to the community or to you, folks think you're crazy or would think you're crazy if you even decided to leave. Or if you've shared, think you're crazy for even thinking about leaving. I want you to hear this, right? You don't owe anyone, even the nicest person, your life just because they're polite or because they keep you in a lifestyle that's financially comfortable or enjoyable. You don't owe them because they are nice to your parents, your friends love them because you look cute on IG, because your relationship goals or random internet strangers. You don't owe them. A good resume will never equal a fulfilling relationship, a relationship that fuels you from the inside. So cut it out. And then there's this other aspect of being terrified to be the bad guy. I love being the bad guy. The bad guy is actually the good guy. The bad guy is the one who lives on. So don't be afraid of being the bad guy. Don't be afraid of pursuing your desire relentlessly and going after it without considering the emotions of others above yours. Okay? You're terrified of being gossiped about. You're terrified of being judged. Newsflash, you're already being judged and already being talked about, even now. So, what's the point? Why delay the inevitable when what is making you fearful is already being done anyway? Last time I checked, gossip didn't kill you, thankfully, right? Because we'd probably all be dead and we would be killing too. So, think about this seriously. Are you really willing to sacrifice the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, if you even have that long? Are you willing to sacrifice those years of happiness just to avoid what is already happening? Just because you don't want people to whisper or even post online? Is it really worth it that somebody thinks you're happy or says things that you think are good about you at the cost of going after what you want or being true to yourself? You don't need to sacrifice your peace, your desires, not your goals, your desires. Goals come from here, desires come from here. To protect an image or to protect someone else's fragility or fragile expectations, I'll say, of you. The only person you should be concerned about disappointing is yourself. Okay? And so, if you've been living your life in this wonky phase and dipping into it every now and again, where you're about to, but you stay, you're about to, you think about this. It's time to stop keeping everyone else's comfort above yours. It's time. Now is the time. You know when the best time is? They say now, and it's true. As cliche as it is, it's true. So, to help you to get some clarity around what you should do on your own terms so that the noise is not a factor in the decision process that you're going to make, I created a resource called it's a checklist, 5 signs that you're still in it and love is not one of them. It walks you through the actual reasons why you're in this and helps you to make that next decision so that you feel aligned with what you're doing. It's free and you can grab it using the link in the description. And I will see you in the next